Howdy all, lovely to see you all again. It has been an insane couple of days being in and out of hospital with my sexy woman, which would explain my Vince Vaughn, Susan Sarandon eyes. I do apologise, but I have a special little treat for you. We're going to look at the intro solo of This War Is Ours by Escape the Face, and then whence I have time, I'm going to do the big, delicious one in the middle. So without further ado, the intro solo to This War Is Ours by Escape the Face. Let's take a look. Alright guys, so like most hardcore and emo-y bands, we're in the old drop C tuning, which goes CGCFAD. So get yourself a tune and we'll get started. Okay guys, let's take a look at the first section. I'm going to be sort of working around an F sharp minor arpeggio kind of dealio at the start. What I want to do is just sort of sweep through these ideas. I'm going to play 9 on the 5th, 7 of the 4th, and 6 of the 3rd. And then I jump to 7 of the 2nd string. So far that's pretty straightforward. Now instead of going straight to the pointer finger like I usually would, what's quite strange about this arpeggio, we go straight to the pinky. So I'm going to hit the pinky and pull off from 9 to 5 on the 1st string, and then play 7 of the 2nd and 6 of the 3rd. Which is a pretty normal arpeggio shape. It's just weird that we're not ascending and descending in exactly the same manner. So what I want to do from the start now, hopefully that helps. And we want to do 2 of those in a row. Okay, the next part that I do, we're going to ascend in a very similar manner, but I'm going to finish the last half of the arpeggio is going to be a little bit different. So the first 4 notes are going to be exactly the same. Then I start my arpeggio, pulling off 10 to 5 on the 1st string, and I play 7 of the 2nd and 7 of the 3rd. And I want to do that arpeggio twice. Hopefully that's all making sense. Then I want to jump up to a major position. If we're in standard tuning, this would be essentially a D major arpeggio. We're going to address it in quite a similar fashion to what we did in the F sharp minor shape over here. So what I'm going to do for the major shape is I'm going to play 17 of the 5th, 16 of the 4th, and 14 of the 3rd. And then I'm going to play 15 of the 2nd string. Then I begin my descend. I'm going to do a pull off from 17 to 14 on the 1st string, and then play 15 of the 2nd and 14 of the 3rd. Now I have watched him play it live. He just goes like this, which is lazy. It's very bad, but anyway, this is what the album version is doing. I have slowed it down, so don't want any little comments about, he plays it different live. Don't care, this is what's on the album. So let's take our time with this. We're going to go, and then do that 2 times. So let's have a look. We should have kind of 3 arpeggios, and we're doing each one of them twice. After that, I work into this little run here. Kind of a Lydian-y type shape. I want to start from 5 of the 5th. I'm going to play 5, 7, 9. I'm going to pluck all of the notes. A little bit muted as well, makes it sound a bit more delicious. And then I want to play 6, 7, 9 on the 4th. And then just 6, 7 on the 3rd. So we're going to have 8 notes. Working up that little scale. And then I want to play 8 notes on 6th fret of the 4th string. Let's just alternate pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully that's making sense. That's all of the first section. Let's play it relatively slowly and then do it again with some tabs. Let me go to this. One more time with some tabs. Okay, let's have a look at the second section. Now, one thing I want us to keep in mind is that we're going to repeat those first 6 arpeggios, which was just sort of 2 of those 3 different shapes. So 2 of this, 2 of this, and 2 of the major. Then I go into this phrase. Okay, so let's just learn from there. We can repeat all that other stuff later. I want to start from 7th fret of the first string, and I'm going to play 7, 10, 9, 7, and then a cheeky extra 9, 7 again. At the end of that, I'm going to play 10, 9, 7 on the second string. So I go. Then I'm going to repeat that 10, 9, 7 again. So to go. At the end of that group, I want to resolve that with a gentlemanly vibrato on 9 of the third string. There's a little shaky thing there, and then we work into some trem stuff. So it's quick groups of 4. It's kind of trem, but it's kind of just fast 16th or semiquavers. So I'm playing the 5th fret there. I'm playing 4 of that on the second string, and then 4 on the 7th fret, 4 on 9, and then 4 on 10. So from 5, 7, 9, 10. Let's go from the run now. And this last bit's a doozy because we're working with 2 string sweeps, which actually feel extremely awkward. I had a really bad time with this, so I hope you guys don't have too bad a time. I think the more you add to the mute over here, the less sort of sustain and yuckiness occurs with the arpeggios. We'll go through it slowly. I want to have my middle finger on 3rd fret of the second string and my pointer on the 2nd fret of the first. I'm going to sweep through those 2 notes. And then when I hit the first string, I'm going to hammer 2 to 5 and then pull off back to the 2. And then play the 3rd fret of the second string again. So it's going to sweep through 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 5th note of that is just going to be that 3rd fret of the second string again. So we're going to sweep through and then just hit the second string. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to play 5 of the second string, 4, 7, 4 on the first, and then back to 5. Hopefully that's making sense. Then I go to a minor version. So I'm playing 7 of the second string, and then hammering 5, 9, 5 on the first, and then back to 7 of the second. And the last one's a diminished idea. I want to play 9 of the second string, and then hammer 7, 10, 7 on the first, and then end on 9 of the second string. So, the end of that, I've got natural harmonics on the 2nd and the 3rd string from 9th fret, and then a gentleman's dive bomb. If you don't have a whammy, I'm sorry. That's all I got. Anyway, let's go from the little run from 7. We'll add the arpeggios at the front of it, and then we'll do the whole thing even slower with some tabs. So here we go. Alright, let's go from the arpeggios now so that you get an idea of all of it together, and then we'll do it again even slower with some tabs. Whoop. One more time with some tabs. And that was the intro solo to This War Is Ours by Escape to Fate. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. I'll make part 2, the sexy middle solo, as soon as I've got time. So stay tuned, I'll have that up very soon. Take care, guys.